All right. First things first, today is September 11th, so I want to give a huge thank you to all of the servicemen and women out there. And it's often too easily forgotten that freedom does not come free. So thank you for all of your service. All right, jumping into the charts, we have SPY up 0.66% today. And so far, we are still following the path that I laid out, that we would bounce from critical support and then start heading higher to close the gaps above 449 and above 455. Now keep in mind, this is just a prediction because we have the bull trend. I'm expecting higher lows and higher highs. And you can see price action is officially back above all the moving averages, and we still have the bull trend, which means all of these moving averages are positively sloping and they're all stacked to the bull trend direction. When you get a bull trend, we're expecting high probability of higher lows and higher highs, which simply means the trend is our friend until it's not, which means we are going to assume this is still a bull trend until we lose this critical support, and the critical support right now means we need to break down below 442. If we get rejected from this resistance zone and break support, that very likely means we are going for that next leg lower at 430, but that is the least probability chance because we have a bull trend. There's no reason we should be favoring the bearish scenario until we lose critical support. That is why I'm currently favoring that we're pushing higher towards 455. There's nothing complicated or there's nothing magical about what we're doing here. We are simply saying the trend is our friend and we're letting the price action do all the talking. If the price action is going to do all of the talking in the bearish direction, then we need to lose critical support, and so far we have just bounced off of critical support. So right now the next level to pay attention to will be this gap fill zone above 449, and if we blast right through that, we should be well on our way towards 455. The critical support on the daily chart is 442, and if we break 442, we'll be looking for 436 and then 430. So for that reason, on the daily chart, you have critical support at 442 and very significant resistance up here right around 449. And we are going to know very soon which direction we're going to break out. On the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, we were up 1.18% today. And again, price action is breaking out with the price action back above all of the moving averages. All of the moving averages are positively sloped and stacked to the bullish direction. So we still have our confirmed bull trend, and we are still following the projected path of bouncing from 370 and then heading higher towards 387. The next resistance we need to break on the daily chart will be a higher high breakout of a daily close above 378. And you can see we're very close to testing that. So early tomorrow, we should test that level. And if we break and close above it, that is another bullish breakout confirming we're heading into the 380s. Critical support in the triple Qs is down there at 370. And as long as we can stay above 370, I am still favoring the bullish probabilities that we're going to higher prices from the higher low pivot from 370. If we break 370, we're very likely coming back down towards 355 and 347. But again, the price action is going to do all the talking, which means if we're going to assume that scenario, the price action needs to break below support. On the Dow Jones, we were up 0.25% today, and last week we did fill that gap right around 347, and as you can tell, price action is back above all the moving averages, and I think you're starting to see a trend here. Price action is breaking out, which is bullish, and it does have a higher low pivot from 344. So as long as the Dow Jones is above 344, we have a higher low, which means we're likely heading higher towards another higher high with a break above 350. Above 350, we go towards a projected price target at 353, and if we continue to push higher from there, we're looking for 356 and then 360. If at any point we lose support down here right around 344, then we're likely coming back down towards this gap fill right around 339. On the Russell 2000 IWM ETF, we were up 0.24% today, and the small caps still look very weak with the price action below all of the moving averages. And keep in mind, this is the small caps, so there's no reason these need to be bullish for the rest of the market and the rest of the indices to go higher. If we're in a healthy bull trend, it would be nice to see the small caps join the rally, which is going to require a bull break out above 188. Critical support remains 183, and if we lose support at 183, we're likely going lower towards the gap fill at 176. On the ARKK ETF, we are up 2.11% today, and ARKK had a bull breakout, which was the close above 44.5, and as you can tell, price action has been above all the moving averages now for over a week. Stay bullish above 43 and getting more bullish above 44.5 because we do have that gap to fill below 49. On the VIX, we were down 0.14% today, and we continue to see the VIX getting crushed ever since it tried to break out above 15 and failed. And a low VIX means low fear, which is more indicative of a bull trend. So far, we are still seeing a lot of bullish probabilities as the VIX crushes down below 15. On Bitcoin, we're currently trading right around 25,000, and we have officially hit the support level at 25,100. If we break below this, it's likely going to be a straight flush lower towards 22,000, but this is very critical support and support probably not easily broken. If we bounce from 25,000 and break out above 28,000, we've likely seen the bottom and we're heading back into the bull trend, but wait for price action to confirm it. On Tesla stock, we were up over 10% today, and Tesla did gap up and run and went all the way above the price target at 266, which meant above 266, we were looking above 274, and that is exactly where we hit today. If we get the bull breakout above 274, we're looking for the gap fill above 289 and the price target at 296. And I do think we can go higher than that, but that's where I drew the arrow from back here when I said we would likely find support in the low 220s and then run up higher towards the 290s. So far, that's largely playing out, even though, as I always say, nothing moves in a straight line, so there's been plenty of volatility along the way. But you can now easily see how it's possible that we hit my price target in the time given if we can break this resistance at 274. A rejection from 274 brings us down to fill the gap just above 256, and as long as we hold that as a breakout, that could still be a higher low before the next higher high. Also note we had a huge volume today, so there's obviously a lot of buyers and a lot of shorts getting squeezed out. And anytime you get high volume buying, you would be a fool to ignore it, and we still have a bull trend, and we're bullish above 258. On Apple stock, we were up 0.66% today, and Apple did hold that support at 179, but we do have resistance at the 20 daily moving average right around 180, and then just above that, we have a gap to fill right around 181.5. Apple is going to remain volatile, and it's going to remain choppy because I think Apple is largely going sideways, which means ups and downs and sideways moves are going to frustrate the majority, so I don't see a lot of trending happening in Apple anytime soon. I would say that the critical support would be down here at 174, and if we lose that, we're likely going to 167, and the critical resistance will be up here right around 190, and if we break out of 190, we're likely going all the way up to 200. So jumping back over to the S&P 500, as you can tell, everything is going as planned, but obviously we need to continue to look at the price action each and every day, and right now we have price action back above all the moving averages, and we're still in bull trend, so there's no reason to believe that we're going anywhere except up until price action proves us wrong. Manage your risk at the critical support levels and stay bullish while we're above support because it's a bull trend until it's not, and yes, it's as simple as that. You can still take advantage of the BANC Labor Day sale, and those discount codes will be in the description below. And if you're an existing BANC member, be sure to take advantage of that annual discount plan and save the money while you can. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.